Once upon a time, in a vibrant forest filled with towering trees and colorful flowers, there lived a little rabbit named Benny. Benny was not just any rabbit. He had the fluffiest white fur and the brightest blue eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. He loved to hop around the forest, exploring every nook and cranny, and making friends with all the other animals. One sunny morning, Benny woke up with a twinkle of excitement in his eyes. Today was the day of the Great Forest Festival, an event that happened only once a year. Animals from all over the forest would gather to celebrate with games, music, and delicious food. Benny could hardly contain his joy as he imagined all the fun he would have. He quickly washed his face in the nearby stream, brushed his fur until it gleamed, and set off to meet his friends. As he hopped along the path, he encountered his best friend, a cheerful squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was busy gathering acorns, his tiny paws working quickly. "Hi, Sammy! Are you ready for the festival?" Benny asked, his voice bubbling with enthusiasm. Sammy paused, his cheeks stuffed with acorns. "Oh, Benny, I can't wait! I've been preparing a special acorn pie to share with everyone," he exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Benny clapped his paws together in delight. "That sounds delicious! I can't wait to try it." As they made their way deeper into the forest, they met Lily, the wise old owl perched on a branch. She was known for her beautiful stories and her ability to solve any problem. "Good morning, Benny and Sammy. Are you excited for the festival?" she hooted, her feathers ruffling in the gentle breeze. "Yes, we can hardly wait," Benny replied. "What are you going to do at the festival, Lily?" Lily smiled, her eyes twinkling. "I will be telling stories to the little ones. They love to hear about the adventures of the brave animals in our forest." Benny's eyes widened with wonder. "I would love to hear one of your stories too," he said eagerly. The trio continued their journey, chatting and laughing, until they reached the clearing where the festival was held. The scene was magical. Colorful banners fluttered in the wind, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of berries and flowers. Animals of all shapes and sizes were gathered, playing games, dancing, and sharing food. Benny's heart swelled with happiness as he took in the sights and sounds. He spotted a group of rabbits playing hopscotch and couldn't resist joining in. They giggled and leaped, trying to outdo one another with their best hops. After a few rounds, Benny decided to take a break and find Sammy to see how his acorn pie was coming along. As he searched for his friend, he stumbled upon a large crowd gathered around a stage. Curious, Benny hopped closer to see what was happening. A big bear named Bruno was preparing to perform. Bruno was known for his incredible strength and funny antics. As he lifted large logs and balanced them on his nose, the crowd erupted in laughter and cheers. Benny laughed along, enjoying the show, when he suddenly heard a familiar voice calling his name. It was Sammy, waving excitedly from a nearby table. "Benny! Come try my acorn pie!" he shouted. Benny dashed over, his heart racing with anticipation. The pie was beautifully baked, with a golden crust and a sweet aroma that made Benny's mouth water. He took a big bite, and his eyes widened in delight. "This is the best pie ever, Sammy!" he exclaimed, crumbs flying everywhere. Sammy beamed with pride, happy to see his friend enjoying his creation. After finishing the pie, Benny and Sammy decided to explore more of the festival. They played games, danced to the music, and even joined in a storytelling circle with Lily. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink, the animals gathered for the grand finale, a spectacular lantern release. Benny watched in awe as the animals lit their lanterns, each one glowing brightly against the twilight sky. They whispered their wishes, and one by one, the lanterns floated up into the air, carrying their hopes and dreams with them. Benny closed his eyes and made a wish of his own. He wished for more days like this, filled with laughter, friendship, and adventure. As the last lantern disappeared into the night, Benny felt a warm glow in his heart. The Great Forest Festival was not just a celebration. It was a reminder of the joy that comes from being together, sharing stories, and creating memories with friends. Benny looked around at all the smiling faces, the rabbits, squirrels, owls, and even Bruno the bear. And he knew that this was a day he would always cherish. As the festival came to an end, Benny and his friends gathered to reflect on the day. They shared their favorite moments, laughed at the funny things that happened, and promised to meet again next year for another unforgettable celebration. Benny felt grateful for the wonderful friends he had and the beautiful forest they called home. With the stars twinkling above and the moon casting a soft glow, Benny hopped home, his heart full of happiness. He couldn't wait to tell his family all about the festival and the amazing time he had with his friends. That night, as he snuggled into his cozy burrow, Benny drifted off to sleep with a smile on his face, dreaming of the adventures that awaited him in the days to come. And so, in the heart of the forest, filled with laughter and friendship, Benny the Rabbit learned that the greatest treasures in life are not just the events we celebrate, but the bonds we create along the way.